They didn't come to my wedding. Not my father. Not my mother. Not even my own brother. I stood there in my wedding dress, smiling for photos, while my heart slowly broke inside. People kept asking, "Where is your family?" I just said they couldn't make it. That was a lie. The truth was much uglier. My parents believed I was a failure. I didn't become a doctor like they wanted. I didn't marry a rich man they chose. I married the man I loved, someone simple, honest, and hardworking. To them, that was shameful. A week before my wedding, my mother called and said, "If you go through with this, don't expect us to show our faces." I thought she was bluffing. She wasn't. On my wedding day, my phone stayed silent. No congratulations. No blessings. No love. Just silence. After the wedding, I cried in the bathroom while everyone celebrated outside. My husband found me and said, "One day, they'll regret this." I didn't believe him then. We started our life with almost nothing. A small rented apartment. Second-hand furniture. Bills that never seemed to end. I worked 2 jobs. My husband worked nights. We were always tired, but we never gave up. I tried calling my parents many times in the first year. They never answered. When my brother got married, they invited everyone except me. That hurt more than I want to admit. Slowly, I stopped trying. Instead, I focused on work. I learned new skills. I stayed late. I took risks. While others rested, I worked. While others doubted me, I believed. Years passed. 1 year turned into 5. Then something changed. The small online business I started at night suddenly took off. Orders came in faster than I could handle. I hired help. Then more help. Money started coming in. Not overnight, but steadily. For the first time in my life, I felt proud. I bought my husband a watch, not expensive, but meaningful. We moved into a better apartment. Still, I told no one in my family. I didn't want validation. I wanted peace. Then one day, I did something simple. I posted a picture on social media. Just one picture. Me, standing next to my brand new Tesla. I didn't write a long caption. I just wrote, "Hard work pays off." That's it. Within minutes, my phone exploded. Likes, comments, messages. People who ignored me for years suddenly remembered my name. Then my phone rang. It was my mother. I stared at the screen. My hands were shaking. I hadn't heard her voice in 6 years. I answered. She said softly, "Is that your car?" I said yes. There was a pause. Then she laughed nervously and said, "Wow, we didn't know you were doing so well." I stayed quiet. She continued, "Why didn't you tell us?" I finally spoke. "You never asked." Silence. Then she said, "We should meet. Your father would love to see you." That sentence hurt more than all the years of silence. Not, "We missed you." Not, "We're sorry." Just, now they wanted to see me. I agreed to meet. Not for them. For myself. When I arrived at their house, everything looked the same. Same furniture. Same walls. Same cold feeling. My father looked shocked when he saw me. He said, "You've changed." I smiled and said, "So has my life." They asked questions nonstop. "What do you do exactly? How much do you earn? Is that really your car?" They were curious now. Proud, suddenly. My brother sat quietly, avoiding my eyes. Then my mother said, "We were strict because we wanted the best for you." I looked at her and said calmly, "You abandoned me when I needed you most." The room went silent. I continued, "You missed my wedding. You missed my struggles. You missed years of my life." My father tried to speak, but I raised my hand. "I didn't come here for apologies. I came to close a chapter." I stood up. My mother panicked. "Wait, we're family." I smiled. "Yes, but family doesn't disappear when life gets hard." I walked out. That night, I posted another photo. Not of my car, not of money, just me and my husband, smiling. Caption: "Some people show up late. That's okay. I already won." The comments were wild. But the real victory? I slept peacefully. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel small. I didn't feel rejected. I felt free. Because revenge isn't shouting. It isn't insults. It isn't hate. Revenge is living so well that the people who doubted you can't ignore you anymore. And when they finally look at you with respect, you no longer need it.